If I'm to do anything over and over and over again in the online space to make sure that I'm not begging in the streets, is I'll always want to be a content creator. So when I mean content creator, you can create content in different ways, from text, audios, videos, infographics, different things, right? But the major thing is putting content online, right? Contributing to the system. That would be like the one thing I would want to do over and over again. That would not make me go to the streets to start begging, right? And this is something we want to understand. Now, now where we are in the system, the digital marketing system, right? Especially for SEO content, right? And creating content online. So it's very, very now possible, which I think this has been in existence. But when you start staying more into a place, when you start putting your head down to actually learn more, spending hours, you see the possibility they have not been. All right. So for the period of time now, I've started asking myself, okay, so Victor, how can I really automate things, and how can people automate some of the SEO process, especially now, right? So aside from using AI to create business websites, serving pins for SEO, right? Which of course I just finished doing that on my one of my business. I one of my business online. I just pushed the website online. Everything was created with AI, just writing the bunch of prompt and just gave it and do a few edits here, and it's already flowing with leads, and specific lead for the business which is already there. And I asked myself again, so what can we do in our SEO? What can we do now? We are okay. So now we already have that done, and we're going back to our content again, because here and there I still write content. And I said, okay, fine. I remember I have a blogger, and one of my aims was to monetize this blogger account. And for some reasons, I've not just been serious with it, because I have local lead, which is our directory, local directory, um, already monetized on Google, right? So I said, okay, fine, I'm going to create a system that AI is going to do this work, and I'm going to push it up again for monetization approval. And I went back to the board to automate, to create an automation mechanism, right, or a content generator, right, that is going to be the one in charge of this process. Follow me through, right? Now, why I started this way is because if you're just getting started and you just still finding your way around, okay, what should I learn? What do I want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to learn? I will always tell you, I would always say, think about content, or think about content creation, right? That's like the easiest thing. That's almost like the simplest thing to do to start earning online, right? Content creation, or think about digital marketing, right? And learning the skill to sell it as a service to end clients, to business owners who needs it. Now, let's get into what we have for today and see how all these dots connect together. And you could take this as a master class. For me, this is just like one of those information I would want to give out to you and to those who want to put in the work, because it actually, you have to sit down on your laptop for hours and get it done. So first of all, there are lots of AI tools out there which is free, and with the free versions and with the free quota, let me use the word quota, you can do quite a lot of things. Now, Google is so generous with their API, with their free credits, that I've never seen before. I mean, aside from ChatGPT is just like on its own bits, right? But Google is just free. So at first, I wanted to create an automation system, right, that helps me generate content with Python, right? Just create a Python prompt. And I mean, Python with Python, right? Using Python as a programming language, you just do it, linking my blogger to yes, my blogger to my Google Sheets. Just that kind of flow. My Google Sheets serves as the content calendar. The Python program, right? The code does the work of, okay, yeah, it's search online, update the sheets, and from that sheet create the content and push to my blogger blog post. That was what I wanted to do. So it was so bulky. Then I went to Google AI Studio to achieve the same thing, and this was the output. Now this is a workflow that this is the three things it does. It listens, which of course is like almost like the same thing, right? It listens, it creates, and it publish online. But the task that it doesn't do, it doesn't create backlinks, which is still one of the function, one of the tasks in SEO, right? You must do backlinks, you must do alternate, yes, you must do alternate text for your images. It doesn't create image yet. You must also do your title tag and meta description for the content. I mean, literally, right? So now this creates content online. So if you look at here, right, on the left to right side, we have lots of tags. We have this is the signal, target signal, is the intelligence stream. This it fetches from, it pulls data from the internet, from the RSS feed of the website I've listed below. I can also add new RSS feeds, right? So now let's walk through the whole flow of this. So when I click this, so over here, this downside is like my labels in WordPress. We call them your categories, right? Now this thing can also work in WordPress, can also work in Shopify, it can also work in Wix, right? You can also work on your website if you have your way around linking and making sure that your API, like both APIs can talk together, it work, right? So when I do technology, right, over here now in technology, it's what the focus was to search online, search on Gemini, use Gemini data, use Google data to see the trending keywords that is in technology around Nigeria, because this is a listing for Nigeria. So you see, so it's showing me AI powered solar load management systems in Nigeria. Price, if you see here, how to bypass cross border payment limits using AI stable wallets. These are top AI diagnostic apps compatible with Nigeria NHIA insurance, and these are just some of the things that is the Lagos AI as a service startup registration guide. So these are just some of the trends that it picked up from this thing. Now, on the other notes, right, I can also come here and check from the feeds to see what's news interests me. So let's go down. After data breach, 10 million developed startup Mercor is having a month. Instagram now lets you edit your own comments. Meta AI claims number one, number five after News Spark launch. Right. So if I want to click this now and create a content for me, so what I just need to do, I just need to click it, and automatically, all right, these guys and this guy will start changing, all right, to see the other things that are related to this topic. All right. So that's how I created this now. So the next thing is I'll just do a create here, and now it's doing the first task of what we SEOs or we content creators would want to do, right? Which is getting the insight on how it's going to look like an outline, right? So if you see here, this is a target audience, this is competitors gap, early adopters. It gives you the target audience, it gives you the target, the competitor distance. So one amazing thing I love about the automation process at this point is you can sell this as a service to your clients. You can sell this as a service to the company you work with. No, not you can, as an in-house digital marketer, you can try to create this as a company you work with, right? You can decide to sell this as a service. But what I wouldn't advise you to do is the fact that you would want to create a system like this and put it out to the public. Now, this is specifically for the bite. This is specifically for my blog post. You don't want a situation where um, same content, because this is AI literally, right? Same content is being uploaded from on different multiple accounts, right? On platform. Google just going to flag that. The idea is this is for you, this is your system, this is your workflow. You always want to make sure that you are training your models, right? You're training your AI, you're training your system, right? Once in a while, if you have like your own blog post you've written, right, you can decide to take that blog post, because that's what I do, right? And try to take that blog post, feed it into the system and say, okay, hey, okay, this is one of the blog posts I wrote, right? I would want you to see what you can see from it. This is just like a rough sketch, right? See what you can see from it, and make sure that the language, the mode on how you output most of the content, or the content feels and sounds like the way this my human written content sound, that kind of thing, right? So that's how you train these guys. Permit me to use the word these guys, because I mean I literally like refer them as guys. So this is how you train these guys to make sure that they are almost becoming like you, so you can have multiple you, right, in a robotic form, right, doing your tasks and doing several tasks that you would want. And this is the downside, this is the bad part about this at this point is, now imagine I have like 5 AI agents that handles my keyword, my handles uploading, handles content, handle my content calendar, handles listings to the trend online and know, okay, oh, we have this new trend with this new music coming up. Oh, we need to create content around it. This is the kind of content we need to create around it. And I'm asking myself, would there still be need for some certain roles? Yeah, so roles like people who are going to do the video shot and all of those things are going to be still be valid yet, because I mean I've not yet seen an AI coming to do the movement and all of those things. But in terms of the creativity, in terms of the output, right? Because this is what is very, very important at this point, right? So when I do a synthesized report now, it's going to now use all the outline and all the structures. Oops, that was light. All the structures it has created for me to. So now we have the blog post already written, right? So if you see here, this is the Meta AI Spark decoding the 2026 App Store search and the new model power. Now, this is always, I always want to put this as a draft because I would want to maybe change the title, read a few and see some things that I would want to replace here and there, which is where the human touch comes into place. I wouldn't want to just output this all straight out as a final post. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to save this as a draft. So when I click save this as a draft, this gets amazing. Save this as a draft, it automatically saves, right, on my Blogger drafts. And I can from there finalize, add image, add links, do everything I want to do and push it out. So if you see here, when I do a refresh, so these are all the tests I've been doing for a while. So if you see, this is our latest blog post, yeah? So when I do a click here, yeah, and that's what we have. Now, if you see here, no labels yet, no search description yet, because all those have not been into place, but this is our blog post. Now, this is just one of the things that one among many things you can do with automation at this point, right? As a digital marketer, as a creator, right, online. So you think about the creative tasks, think about the tasks that requires research, think about the tasks that requires your brain doing the lots of the work. If you can automate that and if you can put that process into AI for AI to help you do almost like the heavy lifting, trust me, you're going to start having a better output experience in your workflow as a tech creative, right? And also you can also apply this to your business, right? You can also apply this to your business as a business owner, as a solo founder, as an entrepreneur, right? I've created, just like I said in the beginning, I created one of my business websites with AI, with my hosting platform actually hosting, and that was so amazing. And I'm so amazing on the process it's what it's looking like and how it's all coming in. And the best part is everything is live, and I got like two of my leads from there and closed the sale and got the deal all closed, all everything from AI. And I feel it's so much amazing at this point that every business person should, if you're not tech savvy, get your tech person to let you know, okay, so what is possible with AI, especially my business. Don't think because you're in Africa, you're in Nigeria, means, oh, there's no need for AI, or I'm talking with my customer in real time and everything. There's going to be a point in time where this is going to be like the thing in vogue, except when Jesus come, and he's coming real soon. But up until that time, probably might be tomorrow, but up until that time, start prioritizing the things that are already working for people. Don't play the I don't care game. All right, see you in the next one. Cheers.